Hello, everyone. My name's Doodlin, and ain't this a change in scenery, eh? Yeah, this ain't a blocky world, nor is it a city filled with crashed cars. This is my room. uh, I am going to draw, as the title suggests, and I actually had this idea for quite some time now of kind of just doodling and commentating over it. Because, right? Now I'm just gonna start drawing. I don't have a plan, by the way. There is no I don't have like anything in mind that I want to draw or anything. So I'm literally just gonna start scribbling, right? But I essentially got this idea because in my Minecraft playthrough, if you've seen it, I often build. Obviously, it's Minecraft. uh, and it's fun. It's cool, right? But the thing about building in me is that it makes my commentary suffer. It really slows down my commentary. And so, you know, I just, I was thinking like, well, if building in Minecraft is such a challenge for my commentary, which I'm getting better at it, right? But if it's such a challenge, like imagine drawing, because at Minecraft at least like you have kind of it's kind of like Lego, right? They're blocks, right? They're you can do this in Minecraft, right? You can have a little dirt block, and then you can place whatever block you want on top of it, right? That's fine. But what you can't do is have your little dirt block and then place your block on top of it like this. That ain't gonna happen, right? And so in that sense, Minecraft building is kind of like it's easy to commentate over because there isn't too much like nuance. Like it's a set grid where you can place blocks, so it doesn't get too difficult to commentate over. But drawing, obviously, well, fucking drawing is anything, literally anything. Like it comes from your mind, and there is no restrictions on the paper besides, I guess, the fact that it's a 2D surface. But besides that, like, it's literally anything. And so in my mind, I was like, okay, well, surely this would be a great challenge because, it's hard. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with what to draw at the same time as I'm coming up with what to speak about. And so I was like, you know what? It'd be interesting because one, drawing is just a very big passion of mine. I'm not like I'm not a competitive drawer, I guess, but I really love doing it. It's very much a hobby. In school I never really like I didn't I was in art class all the time, right? If there's an extra or God, what are those called? Those classes you take that aren't like math or science or English, but it's like a fun one. Well, what are those called? I forgot what those are called. But you know what I'm talking about. You get to choose a fun class where you do fun stuff, right? Like tech or art or like music, right? And I would always choose art, right? All the time, always choose the most basic form of art. Not basic in terms of like level, but basic in terms of like, you get to do everything, right? Bit of drawing, bit of sculpting, bit of whatever. And I've just always been a very artistic person. I mean, I don't really want to call myself that because then that's like, oh, I'm thinking myself of too like, or I think of myself as artsy or anything. Like, no, that's not the case. I don't, but it's just I really like expressing myself, and so um, I don't know. I just thought it would be a very difficult challenge to do so. And I'm not, necessarily good at drawing or anything. That's not the main draw of this video, okay? The main draw is me speaking over drawing, right? You're not meant to look at my little drawings. I mean, you can, and if you enjoy them, that's awesome. I'm happy to hear. But I don't know. It's just these are just kind of it's just doodles, and I'm just trying to commentate over them. I did say that drawing is a big part of my life. Since a child, right? I've always drawn. I've always loved doodling. I've always been the kid that doodles way too much on his schoolwork, and I've gotten many teachers that have told me like, "Hey, man, you have to stop." None of that or anything, because you gotta do your schoolwork, which I usually didn't. I'll be honest. I'm not too good at school, or I wasn't too good at school. I'm not in school right now. I only work. I did mention that I'm pretty young. I'm not gonna flat out say my age, but it's so if you look around my channel and my comments and stuff, like you'll know that you'll probably know my age. But yeah, no, I've drawn my whole life. I remember as a kid, my dad, it's like a very vivid memory of mine actually. He took one of my toy trains and kind of like he just took it, looks at it, and then just started sketching it on his paper, you know. And upon seeing that as a kid, I was like, whoa, I want to do that, right? Because that's so cool, like just being able to just sketch anything down that you see in front of you. And I'm not that good at that aspect of art. I'm not gonna lie. In middle school, I did really enjoy kind of looking at like anime characters or cartoon characters, and I liked, you know, looking at them and then drawing them down on a piece of paper. And I was pretty good at it. I was pretty accurate. Not all the time, but most of the time. And but I haven't really done that since middle school, because kind of in high school I took a shift where instead of just drawing stuff in front of me, which my whole life I've always drawn stuff from like my brain, like just straight from my brain. But in high school, that's when I really was like, nah, like I'm gonna just only do that. Like I'll only ever draw from the top of my dome. I mean, I'll look at references images, right? Like if I need help with like anatomy or something, I'll definitely look up like a human being, you know. But besides that, like I really just enjoy drawing just from my brain straight to the paper, because that's where you usually, you know, you find crazy stuff, or not crazy stuff, but you just find like interesting stuff that you probably would have never otherwise. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed doing that. Hopefully the audio is okay, by the way. I'm recording this in a very, as you could tell, this isn't my normal way of recording. Usually there's a computer screen in front of me, so everything's kind of weird, everything's positioned a little weird, but hopefully you know, you guys can hear me just fine. Hopefully the drawing isn't too loud either. But yeah, what was I saying? The forgetfulness will never leave us. I'm sorry. If you're here and if you're subscribed to Doodoonuts, just get used to me forgetting shit, right? It is not gonna get any better, I promise you now. Well, who knows? Maybe I will get better at it, but I don't know. It's not my strong suit. Having good memory. Anyways, yeah, drawing, big passion of mine. I never did it like in school competitively. I think I already said that, but I didn't do it competitively. I didn't go to any extracurricular sort of thing either. I just kind of draw as a hobby, you know. I've never seen it as a like a career or anything. I've never dreamed. I mean, I have. I mean, you know, you dream of everything. Humans will dream of whatever, right? You like music, you're gonna dream of singing music. You know, you like drawing, you like reading comic books, you're gonna dream of drawing, right? And you don't have to necessarily act upon this dream, but it's just something that you will think, you know. And it's, you know, nothing wrong with it. You don't have to act on all your dreams, because truly humans are very dreamful people, or dreamful creatures. Like we kind of want to do well, at least for me, you know. I have so many passions and so many. I mean, in the last episode of Doodoonuts, it was a Midnight Club video. I said that I really like playing the drums, and that's just very true. I really love playing the drums, like making my own beats and expressing myself any way I can, and through the drums, I should say. And so, you know, obviously when you have so many things you like doing, you're gonna have a whole lot of dreams. But that's not to say that like, oh, you're giving up on a dream, or you're shunning your dreams to the side, or you're not, like, no, right? You just realistically, you can't be like a superstar and a comic book artist and an actor. Whoops. But you can't do all that stuff, right? You would, well, unless you're Gambino. He's not a comic book artist, but he is like everything. I'm a big fan of Childish Gambino. You guys learn about my music taste every video, it seems. I told you about like Stone Temple Pilots. Or no, I didn't. I barely talked about him actually. I only sang Sour Girl for like a couple of seconds and then I just stopped. I love Stone Temple Pilots. Very good band. Rest in peace, Scott Weiland. Legend. I don't really know much about him though, so if he's a bad guy, don't go after me. I don't think so. I haven't heard much about him. I think he truly just has a tragic ending, and that's all. But fantastic music. I said in one of the Minecraft videos that I'd be recommending music every video I make. I have not kept up with that. Might as well do it right now. Yeah, go listen to Stone Temple Pilots. The songs I will give you right now are Creep, Sour Girl, and what's another good one? Creep, Sour Girl. I just put my head away from the mic, which is gonna be so fucked up here, especially because the microphone already as is barely near my mouth. That's why maybe the audio might sound different, which I hate so much, because I really wish that I could have the exact same audio I have on my video game videos that I do on this, because then it would just give a sense of consistency, I guess. God, I'm not drawing enough. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I can't think of another Stone Temple. Just listen to Creep and Sour Girl. Come back to me when I think of another. But very good music. I forgot why I was even talking about. Oh yeah, because I was gonna recommend music. Yeah, that. But I was talking also about Gambino. That's what kind of brought me upon the whole Stone Temple Pilots thing. Yeah, he does everything, and so unless you're him, I guess fuck it, bro. I guess do whatever you want. But realistically, right? Even Gambino has his limitations, and so it's truly, you should really find what you're really, really passionate about, as in what you could maybe do for the rest of your life. Whoa, my skin is showing. Oops. Yeah, the whole point of these gloves, by the way, is to kind of not show or who I am, or because I'm meant to be faceless or whatever. I think my wrists were just showing, so that sucks. If they were, fuck, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. Either you guys are just never ever gonna see this video, or either that, or I'm just gonna just have to deal with I don't care, whatever. I just wear these gloves for no reason. I guess. Oh god, I hope the wrists didn't show too much, or that I could edit it out. But if they do, they do. Whatever. I'm a very type of. I like to follow. I like to go with the flow. Not in the sense that I don't I don't take charge in my life, nor am I not proactive or anything, but I just like going with the flow. It's easier, right? It helps you kind of understand and accept things quicker, and it doesn't mean that you aren't actively doing things to better yourself in your life, in your current situation. You can go with the flow for the sake of being happy, and it's fine. I'm really not drawing in this whole doodling with Doodoonuts episode. I don't even know if that's what I'm gonna call it. Maybe I should call it that though, because it has a nice ring to it. Doodling with Doodoonuts. What the fuck am I drawing? This thing is fucked up. A weird. Oops. Another thing, I'm not really used to drawing with this fucking thing. I'm very much someone that enjoys drawing with wooden pencils. I've only recently got this. I got this for Christmas, actually, from my girlfriend. Which, more lore from Doodoonuts. I have a girlfriend that I love a lot. And so, I'm sorry, ladies. I doubt there's fucking... Well, there is one. I assume. I'm sorry if I'm misgendering you. But there's someone that commented on my last video named Liz, who gave me such sweet words, and oh god, she spoke just the right words, because I was really I don't know, I was iffy about my commentary, and right now obviously I'm practicing it, so I'm not full level yet, but I don't know, it was nice. And then also someone else who commented on that video was what's his name, Kreko, I don't know how to pronounce it, but his his ulterior name is ISIS gang member. He also commented very kind words. He is a true supporter. He's been here. He's under every video. So bro is he's fire. He's chill. He's been here. He knows what's up. But yeah, I'm just the last video. It's a Midnight Club video, so it did fucking horrible. But I don't really care because those are so fun to record. And I'm just delighted that, you know, people commented on it and were happy about it. And I really appreciate you guys. I, you know, love you guys. um, in a creator to fan base way, obviously. I don't know you guys. um, yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about like passions and stuff, I guess. Follow them, man. Honestly, what's the point of life if you're not doing what makes you happy? I mean, that's not to say that if you're unhappy in your job that you should just fucking quit and go. No, you should be smart and you should see what you can do with what you have. But it's not difficult to see the good in everything. You know, you can often find good in most situations. Like, let's say for example, you're at your job and you fucking hate it. Not because it's like horrible, right? It's just because it sucks, right? Maybe the boss is a bit too, you know, let's say they put too much work on you, or maybe they're like passive aggressive and it's just really hard to deal with. You know, that sucks, right? You have to deal with someone that's being an asshole to you, and they're your leader. And maybe you'll go to your car and maybe you'll cry a bit about it because it's a lot, right? To have to deal with someone screaming at you, someone that's not even fucking smarter than you most of the time, just some dumbass human just like you. But you'll cry because it's just so hard to keep up with all this stuff, you know, and sometimes it just gets too much. And you know, you might be in your car when you do this, right? In your break, right? And not everyone has a car, so this metaphor or this like kind of thing I'm propping up may not work too well. But let's say you have a car. It can be a shitty car even, right? Like it can be a fucking 1999 LX Civic. That's not a shitty car. I mean, it would be maybe because of how old it is, but I love those Civics. Anyways, yeah, let's say you're in that car and let's say you start crying, right? As you're crying, next time this happens, if it happens regularly, next time you're crying, I would like you in your car. I would like you to look around your car, right? Even if it's shitty, even if it sucks, right? Look around it. Think about the cushion you're sitting on. Think about the seat you're sitting on, and think about how comfy it is. You know, maybe it's not that comfy, but it's more than just sitting on a stool, at least, right? Think about that. Think about that. Like, you have a car at your disposal, you know, and so yeah, you can be sad, but realize around you that you're living quite a nice life comparatively to the world, right? Now, maybe not in America, right? In America, it's, you know, but when you compare this to the world, like, yeah, you're probably just living a much better life. I mean, I don't know. I once again, I don't want to give away too much about who I am, but I mean, my fucking wrists have been showing this whole video, so all I'll say is that I've been a third world country, and it sucks, right? You go to it, and many people will, you know, be able to relate to this. You see poverty at its extremist, right? And when you see that as an American, fucking hell, it sets you right. It sets you right. Because you go home and you realize, damn, I am living lavishly. Like, even if you're in an apartment with one room, with a bed, that's still a bed. Like, that's still a mattress. You know, in other places, they got, like, you know, hard textured, like, wooden things that aren't even beds. That you have to supplement it with, like, blankets to even make it remotely comfortable, you know? Stuff like that, right? It's very easy to trap yourself in your own little world, because when bad things happen to you, you just think that it's happening to you, right? That directly life is attacking you. But that's not the case. I am not drawing enough. I am so sorry. But that's just not the case, you know. Life does what it will, and you can't do anything about it. So don't take it as a personal attack. Take it as a sign to, oh, toughen up, you know, or maybe just kind of lock in, or it's not easy to do, right? Obviously, it's very hard, and some people are just predisposed genetically to just not be that, right? To not be productive or creative or whatever, and that sucks, right? But it doesn't matter, because no matter who you are, at least if you are somewhat healthy, right? No matter who you are, you will always be able to give it your all, and that's really all that matters. Because giving it your all will make you feel fulfilled even in the shittiest of situations. And I don't know. This is kind of how I lead my life currently. Obviously, I'm not even fucking fully developed yet in the brain, so this all could change very much so, but it's just kind of how I've observed and lived life. As a kid, I really talked a lot to adults. Like, I talked to kids, you know, obviously, but I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of lonely. I was an only child. Well, I wasn't an only child, but I was raised like one. And so, it's just that when you talk to, like, adults a bunch, you kind of realize, like, damn, like, shit is not serious. It's like, it is not serious, because as a kid, your only point of seriousness are adults, right? It's adult things, right? You see that and it's like, damn, shit is serious. But when you talk to adults a bunch, you realize, oh, this is just me. Like, these people are just humans, just like me. And, you know, being an adult doesn't necessarily mean you're smart or mature. It just means you have experience, right? Experience is undeniable, don't get me wrong. But some people just mature at different rates. You could be 85 years old and have a shit ton of experience, but if your way of being is just someone who slowly matures, like the way you mature is just that slow, that's just how it is, you know. You'll just be still immature at 85. And so it's interesting because it really opens your eyes to just how silly the world is, because it's like, well, if these fucking adults aren't serious, what makes me think that the other ones up in the corporations are as well, you know, the ones that are in the government? Like, no. They're all silly. Everyone is silly, and you should live life like that, you know. It's a silly little world. And it's truly just, I know that not everyone can live this carefree, and it sucks, really. It does, because I like to preach all this stuff, and I'm like this in real life. Oh, I talk to my friends just like this in real life, so, you know, I'm just that type of guy. I really like talking about stuff. And so it's really easy for me to start talking about things and start talking about the way I live without realizing that not everyone is like me. And that's the hard part, right? You can't really preach to the mass when the mass consists of thousands and thousands of individual souls, personalities, and characters, you know? You just simply can't. And so that was my hair. If anyone saw this little line out here, that was my hair, which that might give away that might give away what type of hair I have, I guess. This is a complete disaster in terms of, these gloves are meant to save me, they're meant to protect me, and I'm just fucking up. I've showed my skin color off, I've showed the consistency of my hair off. What's next? My face. I've actually been toying around with the idea of kind of like showing my face, because I did give a whole large ass explanation in one of the Minecraft videos about how I don't want the pressure of people seeing my face and like having to worry about that. And also, I just want people to like me for me, like my personality, right? And also, like, what if the dream situation happens? I mean, I'm not big at all, right? I only have like 30 subscribers. I love all of you. Don't fucking get me wrong 1 second. But it's like, you know, what if, because the dream thing could still happen, bro. Liz and ISIS gang member could roast the way I look. But, no. I've thought about it because it kind of just feels easier, honestly. I've been thinking about how seriously I want to take YouTube because it's becoming so fun. Truly, it is so fun to do YouTube. And I'm like, damn, like, should I really pursue this like as a career? I mean, obviously not now. I would still be working and juggling it, but like, you know, should I put, you know, more throttle into this? And, you know, in doing so and putting more throttle, should I show my face? Should I start just existing online as me, right? Because right now I'm just Doodoonuts, right? You don't know me. Even if you know my stupid little skin color, you still don't know me. But I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, who knows? Maybe one day you'll see Doodoonuts' face. Or it won't be Doodoonuts. Maybe it'll be a different channel. And that's where I start showing my face. Because Doodoonuts, I want to remind everyone, Doodoonuts will have an end, unfortunately. Once I feel like I've practiced enough and everything is good, this channel will end. It won't, nothing will be deleted, obviously. It'll remain like a little fucking statue in time. But, you know, it's I'm gonna stop it, right? I'll obviously link my next channel, and that channel will obviously be my channel. That stuttered. That was a stutter. But that channel will be my channel. Like, as in, I will not move on from it or anything. Like, it'll be my channel where I truly just unfold all my, creativity, I guess. But God, I am smacking this table. That's probably so loud on the microphone. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe you'll see my face one day. But as for now, you'll have to deal with this. For all you know, this is my face. This right here. Yeah. This is my face. For now. This is what I look like. And I'd like you to address me as such, alright? But yeah, that's my face, and I believe that's a great way to end it, with drawing my face. But yeah, that will be the end of this video. It feels like I've done literally nothing, but I am just drawing, so this ain't a Minecraft video. I don't gotta be productive. Not that I'm too productive in those fucking videos. But that was the video. I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out. I hope I don't know. I don't think it'll do well, but I hope it turns out well. Like, as in, I hope I enjoy watching it. I hope my followers enjoy watching it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the drawings. Wherever you are right now on this little blue dot, I hope that it's a very comfortable little place, and I hope you're very happy, and I hope you're trying to find the happiness in every corner you can. I hope whatever time it is, day, night, morning, whatever, I hope it's a good hour, and I just hope you're having a great day, right? That being said, that'll be all. See ya.